Hi everybody and welcome back to some more racing here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now in today's video we're going to be checking out the cars that have just been released on the new DLC pack Ready to Race. Now I actually thought this was a part of the season pass, but it wasn't. It actually costs £6.49, which is a bit annoying, but they have released some awesome cars on this pack, so hopefully it's worth it. So we can just quickly scroll through all the cars, look at their stats, and we will be testing out a lot of these cars online on an online racing stream on sim racing events with James Creek Gaming. All the links are in the description if you want to join that. It's really fun and we will be doing some league races. Now this is the first car on the pack. It's an Audi R8 E-Tron Quattro 2014. Now look at the stats on this thing. It's going to be super quick, and I've tested out this car on a couple of other games and I know it's very good, so I'm looking forward to trying that one out. Now they have got 4 Audis on this pack, so let's check out them. I think there's a couple of R8s that look amazing. So the next one on the pack is the Audi R8 LMS 2016. Now these cars come with a lot of liveries as well, and this one's awesome. 500 brake horsepower. That is going to be a fun car to drive, and yeah, I absolutely love the R8, so I'm looking forward to trying that one out. I can see us having some good races, and look, you've got a lot of selection on the liveries, which is absolutely brilliant. I always see that as a massive bonus. Right, the next one on this pack is the Audi TT Cup. Now this one is slightly less powerful. I'm not sure what difference there is going to be between this one and the next one I'm going to show you. So this one's only got 310 brake horsepower. It could be set up totally differently. Again, comes with loads of different liveries, which is absolutely amazing. Right, let's check out the other one, which is going to be quite similar. Now we will be testing out these two to see which one's best. Now this is the Audi TT RS BLN. I'm not sure. This one's got, yeah, it's got slightly more brake horsepower, but I don't know what the difference is with the handling. That we're definitely going to have a look at that. And like I said, we will be testing out all these vehicles in online races, and I will do some showcases as well on the channel. Right, let's jump into the next cars on the pack. Right guys, a next car on this pack is a Lotus, so let's quickly check this one, and it's a Lotus 311. Now they've got quite a few of these cars on the game and they're very good fun. It's got some awesome stats, and look at that guys, 460 brake horsepower with an acceleration of 0 to 102.9, so it's not slow by any stretch of the imagination, so that is going to be very good. Right, next car on the pack is one that I'm really looking forward to trying out, and a lot of people have asked me about this car, and it's the Maserati MC12 GT1. Now GT1 cars are very fun to drive, and I'm pretty sure this one's going to be awesome, and it packs a punch as well with that 580 brake horsepower. Wow, that is going to be good, and the liveries look awesome. I definitely like that one. I've just selected that. Yeah, that car's going to be very good, and I cannot wait to test that one out. Right, and next up on the pack are a couple of McLarens, I think. And the first one up is the McLaren 570S. Now this one looks awesome guys. I do like the McLarens, and a lot of people that I race with like them as well, so we'll probably race this one quite a lot. Now this has got quite a lot of power. Stats are pretty good all round, so that is going to be very interesting to try out. Now the next one up on this pack is probably going to be the standing out car on the pack for me, and I cannot wait to test this one out. I think I'm going to test it out in this video today. Now it's the McLaren P1 GTR. This is going to be an amazing car, and look at the power this kicks out. 986 brake horsepower, 2.4 to 0 to 100. So we're definitely going to quickly test that one out, have a little look at it, and probably show you a replay. But yes, that is definitely going to be a car that I'm going to test out, and I've just changed the livery because I prefer it in the white and orange. If I was going to get one, that is the colour I'd get it in. Now last up on the pack are 2 Toyotas. Now first up is the Toyota Celica ST185 4WD Turbo. Now I think this is going to be fun to test out around those windy like Highlands short and stuff, and have a good fun. I do like these sort of cars. They're good, you know, you can have some really good races in them, so that's definitely going to be one up on the list to try out in the sim racing events with James Creek Gaming. Now next up on the list is an LMP car. Now I think I've tested this one out quite a few times on Project Cars, and I've always liked it. I think I've done a setup on it as well. A very good car, probably the most powerful one on the pack. Yes it is, with that 1000 brake horsepower horsepower, and that is going to be a really good one to test out. So there you go, guys. Those are all the cars on the Ready to Race race pack, and now we're going to jump into that McLaren and test it out. So let's get straight into that now. So here we go. Right, so first up we're going to test out the McLaren P1 GTR. We're going to do a couple of practice laps around the Nürburgring GP, so we're going to jump into that right now, guys. Also, guys, don't forget to check out all the links in the description for the sim racing events if you want to join any of the league races that we're going to be doing on loads of different races and games, including the new Project Cars 2 and GT Sport. They're all in the description, and don't forget to subscribe to James Creek Gaming as he hosts these events as well. Right, let's get into this trial. Right, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do one lap and I'm going to scroll through all the cameras so you can have a look at this awesome car. Now, it's on the factory settings. I'm not going to change anything else, and then I'm going to try and push it on the second lap if I can. And hopefully we should race this later on today or sometime over the weekend in an online race. So you're going to see a lot of racing on this. Now, let's see what it's like. Oh, it sounds awesome. Let's just change that to race. And I will just slow it down and scroll through the camera views. Now, if you want to know, I am using the steering wheel. I'm using a Thrustmaster T300 RS, and with this update that came with this race pack, as you know, I was able to preset and map my buttons finally, and that was one of the things on the update that I was very, very happy about. And oh, it's feeling pretty good. Now, like I said, it's on the factory settings, so it's probably going to have ABS and traction control on, but sometimes on our sim racing events we do go without all the settings, but sometimes we just on some vehicles we leave it on factory. Right, let's just see what it's like. Oh, it does feel very, very good. There's a lot of power. Now, this car has DRS, but obviously we're not going to need it for this couple of laps that we're going to test. What I'd do is, like I said, I'll do this one lap, just scrolling through all the cameras quickly and slow it down, slow it down. Oh god, it feels bloody good going into the corners. It's not handling too bad considering we haven't fiddled with any of the settings on the car, and in the second lap we will try and push it. And what I'll do is I'll leave you a replay of the second lap as well, so you can have a good look at this car. But let me know in the comments below if you want to see any of the other cars that I've shown you in this pack. I don't mind, or if you want to see a setup, I might do some setup on these cars as well. Right, let's keep it nice and steady here. Just trying to find where this car is good and how much grip it's got. And it feels pretty good, even on the standard settings. So yeah, this is going to be a very, very good car. And this is an awesome circuit to race these sort of cars. Now look, it's got DRS if you use the DRS button. Just checking that that's all working. Yep, it's nice through there. Right, and now we're going to go on a second lap and we're going to try and push it a little bit more. Hopefully I don't crash out, because that would be rather embarrassing. Right, so let's go for it. Let's put our foot down. Oh my god, this thing sounds awesome. So we'll keep it in the cockpit view, as that is one of my favourite views. Right, slow it down, and try and get nice and tight in here. And just slowly put the power on. God dear, the traction control is kicking in a lot. I don't generally like traction control. That's one thing I do normally turn off. I don't mind having a bit of ABS, but traction control can be rather annoying. The tyres are being a little bit skidding around a bit. I think I'm heating up the tyres a bit, but like I said, I haven't adjusted any of the settings. You probably would have to alter the tyre pressures or what tyres it's on. I didn't check. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and tight in there. Let's just try and push this a little bit more and see if we can get that time down a bit. I think this car's going to be capable of 150s or just around that sort of time, I think, for these sort of cars. Just knowing what sort of times I can do in a GT3 car. But this is going to be it's going to be around that speed or a little bit faster. Right, let's keep it nice and gentle through here. Nice and tight in and put the foot down. Oh god, this sounds so good. This P1 is going to be a big favourite, I think, online. Right, let's just try and slow it down. Oh god, just overshot the corner, but managed to slow it down. The brakes are pretty decent, which is always a bonus. Right, let's keep nice and steady through there. And I'll put my foot down again. Oh, it just feels awesome on the steering wheel. Now I've got my force feedback up quite high. It's quite heavy on the steering, but I do like having a heavy steering. Right, let's just try and slow it down through here. Oh god, a little bit bumpy. Not the smoothest run through there. Coming to the last corner, slow it down, second gear, and just slowly put my foot down again. Traction control kicking in like a good one, and over the line. So that wasn't a bad first run. 156, not super quick, but I'll take it. Now, if you want to see any more of these cars, let me know in the comments below. Now, I'm going to leave you a replay of that last lap. Please enjoy it, and please smash that like button. I will see you soon, guys.